So today I wanted to see with you this still life painting. This is a still life painting from April 2023, so it's around 1 year old. I start as usual with the basic shape. I sketch the basic shape and then I start to premix some colors. Here was a nice exercise because it's a white object, so it's very hard to me to get a white object correctly, so that was a good practice for my values. So here I'm premixing some colors. I still was not able to find the correct color or color temperature for the wooden box that is below the bowl, but that's okay. Again, it still works. Here I'm trying to take care of the shadow side of the bowl. For once, I usually start by the shadow side, but on this painting I started by the light side of the bowl. Here I'm pretty happy at this stage of the value choice, so I'm premixing the reds and I'm starting to take care of the thread, and that's when the problem came in place. It was very hard for me to find the correct way, or at least to me, my correct way that I wanted to take care of the thread. I remember I got super annoyed because I was looking at the thread and I was like, oh wow, this is way too much details. Like I don't want to paint every little thread one by one. I never like to do anything like that. So I was in big trouble because I liked the painting so far, so I wanted to finish this painting, but I couldn't take care of the thread correctly. So just before I did some intermediate value. It was working well, the transition value between the light and the shadow, that I got it correctly. I was very happy. So then I went back to take care of the thread, and as you can see, I kind of erased the detailed thread that I did before, and here I just try to take care of the value. So I'm trying to get my value accurate and correct, and I'm trying to not think of the thread as an object and just paint what I feel it's there. So at this stage I remember I was happier, so now I was able to introduce some light on top of the value that I did. Here I also you can see I kind of mimic the thread, but I didn't paint each little thread individually. I just like try to give an impression that was like a thread, and that's how I like painting. I like to give an impression of what I'm seeing, but I don't like to paint every details on the object. It's not something easy to do, so I'm practicing it, and it gets better and better. I remember at this moment I knew the painting was working, so I was finalizing everything, taking care of the details here and there, and making sure everything is in place the way I want, making sure my values are correct, and this is the end of the painting. I'm still very, very happy about this painting, so sometimes it's worth to push even when we think it goes nowhere, and on this example this worked very good. I'm very happy about this painting.